Wake Up Crew,
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
The Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Oh, behave.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Yeah, baby.
Good morning.
He's lost his mind.
Already.
I don't know what to
It's
do.
the first of the week.
Oh.
It's Monday, January 26th, episode 1833. This is the Wake Up Crew. John, Brian, and Dalton with you. Dalton back in the house today. City students are off February 13th through the 16th, while city teachers and all county staff and students are out February 16th only. Check out the high school and MTSU basketball schedule as well at WGNSSports.com.
It'll probably be wrong.
It'll probably be different. That's correct. That's absolutely correct.
He's just, in his old age, he just doesn't care about the schedule anymore.
What do you mean?
We called off the second coaches show
In the history.
in history,
Yeah.
but both of them happened in the same year.
Well, yeah, that's probably true. Is that right?
Something's
Yeah.
changed.
That would have been 2 different years. We had a snow last year.
Yeah, but it was in January, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, 2 years. This coaches show's been on for decades. As where you've had breakfast with the coaches for
Well, now
decades.
let's be not so hard on him because
No, I mean,
you and
I
I
love
neither
it.
one wanted to be here for that.
I love it. I'm just saying he's gotten lax.
Relax.
He used to be the if.
Well, you'll watch and see if I ever do it
God.
again.
Stop.
There's nothing wrong with being
Stop,
relaxed.
Dalton.
There's
No.
nothing wrong with relaxing. You,
I'm
in fact, need to
reversing
learn.
course.
Oh, jeez.
He's not. He
Yes,
wants
I
to. He
am.
wants to spend time with Ladybug. That's what it is.
I asked John in a roundabout way to see,
Here comes blaming me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying I asked you, and
You didn't have to ask. I already told you I didn't want to come. I wasn't coming in.
You know, there's a standing "I don't want to be here" from everyone involved.
I mean, there's no you could say we discussed it, but I'm just saying I'm not going to come in. I don't want to come in. So I'll take all the blame. I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
No, I don't think there's blame. I'm not saying this negatively. I'm just saying you've changed as a person.
Well, it's like these
You've grown.
these
I should
forms.
say.
He never forgets the forms.
No.
Forgot our forms today.
well, they were ready. I forgot to print them.
Yeah. Yeah. See? Are you about to say something?
I was trying to find the text. I can't even remember where I text you.
I never got a
I had
text.
so many
Oh,
conversations.
my answer was agree.
Yeah. Now that this was last Friday, now that we're the day before, are we on the same page about the coaches show? I haven't texted the coaches yet,
He was holding out.
but it's probably not a great idea to be out in the snowmageddon.
And I said,
Agreed.
agreed. Didn't have to tell me twice.
I never got a text, but
You would have been here. I mean,
I'd have produced it from home.
No, you would have been up here putting up the tarp.
The tarp.
He's not happy about that.
It's
He
not
felt
the
like
tarp.
I think he felt like he got sabotaged.
No, it's not the tarp. I didn't mind. I've done that every year I've worked here. I've done that for a decade straight, almost 11 years now. I've put that tarp on the satellite. It's the trash that's in the floor of the room with the ladder you've got to use to climb up to the roof. The trash that was underneath the leg of the ladder, the lean-to ladder, so that as I'm coming down, the ladder starts sliding away from me. That was what got me.
this is an important lesson when climbing a ladder.
To
check
clean,
your surroundings.
No, this is an important
This is
lesson
important lesson.
to clean,
Clean
the
the room
room
up.
where the ladder's in.
Especially if you fall onto like dead light bulbs. You know, that could be
Yeah, no, if
dangerous.
that whole thing came down, like 6 light bulbs are coming and crashing on top of me, and a speaker and a cabinet.
well, I'm
Some
sure.
spray paint.
My skull would have been crushed.
I'm sure the dust particles inside of the fluorescent lights aren't harmful to inhale.
No.
That's the least of our problems here.
And the spray cans.
Yeah.
You know. So, I don't know. I really think
That would have motivated a cleaning, though, had that happened.
Yeah, who's going to do it?
I'm going to go in there and just start smashing stuff.
No, I mean, had everything just been
Yeah, you would have
thrown
had
around because we had to dig him out from under a pile of rubble.
to, you would have had to clean up my guts, my brain splattered on the floor.
So he wasn't happy about that. And then what does Brian do? He hints that
He says it's my fault.
Oh.
That happens, and he turns around and says, "Well, you should have checked underneath the ladder."
well, I was gonna help.
I don't have an explanation for that. We're brought to you by, and nourished by.
Oh,
Nourished, hey, like that?
that's good.
Yeah. The Wake Up Crew by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. Need a boost without the sugar? 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee offers a sugar-free 7 energy drink that's a total game changer. That's they're cultivating kindness 1 cup at a time at the Murfreesboro and Smyrna stands with Laverne joining the family in February. We've got more to come of the Wake Up Crew. Good morning to you on this Monday morning. It's 6:17.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A cold weather advisory continues into Monday evening. Then that will be replaced by an extreme cold warning that will run into Tuesday. Cold for today with a high of only 19. We'll see mostly sunny skies. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures dip back to around 2 above. Warmer for Tuesday, a high around 35 with sunshine and breezy. Patchy fog develops into Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 13. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast.
Right now, it's 15 degrees.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
She wrote this letter and gave it to my dad to have the minister to read at the funeral. It was very healing for the kids, even for the grandkids.
Let the Murfreesboro Funeral Home help your family when experiencing loss of a loved one.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Do you want lights?
You can't believe the lights we have at the Restore.
Oh, yes, sir. We have lighting.
Chandeliers, pendants, flush mounts, table lamps.
Just come down and take a look. Shopping at the Restore. Shop? Yeah.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread. Jars of sweet jam will be red. Good food, good folks. Flavors that shine from winter's chill to spring sunshine. Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to boundless seas and sing. We're winter tough and welcoming spring. So bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
Start the new year on time with watches at Bell Jewelers. We have Longines, Seiko, and pre-owned Rolexes. Hi, this is Trevor from Bell Jewelers. With the new year, we have a wide selection of loose, natural, and lab-grown diamonds for you to pick for your engagement rings. And Pandora sales continue with the new year. Did you get a gift this Christmas that doesn't fit your taste or size? Come get it modified at Bell Jewelers. Bell Jewelers, 821 Northwest Broad Street, across from Toots.
Join me, Speedy, Adler, and Greg for the Rick Burgess Show on WGNS.
The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays 11 to 2 on News Radio WGNS.
From the big news of the day to stories from everyday life, it's the Rick Burgess Show.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Seattle Seahawks won the NFC Championship over the Rams 31-27. Seattle advances to the Super Bowl in the Bay Area in a couple weeks against New England. The Seahawks beat the Rams 31-27 as Sam Darnold threw for 346 yards and 3 touchdowns. There were a combined 50 first downs in the game. Jackson Smith-Njigba with 10 receptions, 153 yards, and a key TD late in the first half. Earlier at snowy Denver, New England eliminated the Broncos to win the AFC crown 10-7. The Patriots' only touchdown came in the first half after a fumble by quarterback Jarrett Stidham, who also threw a late interception. The Packers' new defensive coordinator is Jonathan Gannon, former Cardinals head coach. The Giants' new defensive coordinator reportedly will be Denard Wilson from the Titans. In the NBA, Toronto edged Oklahoma City 103-101.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
21 after the hour on a Monday morning. Be careful out there today. It's not good. Cold. Ooh.
Brr.
Yeah. Bitter cold. Yeah. Windy.
Blistering cold.
Yeah.
Another reason why I choose not to live in Antarctica.
Well, that and you die.
Or Greenland. Or Iceland. Either one.
Iceland's pretty warm and nice. Iceland's
really?
a nice one.
Is it?
I've never been there.
Know
Have you been there?
No, I've seen. I did a paper on Iceland and
Oh.
Greenland once. So the Vikings named Greenland Greenland, and Iceland Iceland, to trick conquerors to going to Greenland because nobody wants to live there.
Wow.
Famously bad place to live, so they named them that to trick people to go and conquer and take Greenland instead of Iceland. Iceland's like a real nice place, from what I've heard and seen pictures and stuff of.
Wow. Nice report.
Thanks.
Why don't we buy that one too?
Well, we ought to. I mean, it's right there.
Put it with Hawaii.
Yeah.
Vacation destinations.
We didn't find any gold or oil or anything worth any
there you
money in
go.
Iceland. That's what it must come down to.
Yeah, I think that may be part of it. We are powered today, and thank goodness that we are. Powered by MTE. Powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Open your curtains during the day to let the sun naturally warm your home, and close them at night to keep the heat in. Learn more at mte.com/My Energy Plan.
Powered by MTE and a Polaris space heater.
We could probably spend a whole...
I'm going to take it away.
We could probably spend a whole half hour on tips about weather.
Oh, maybe we should.
Well,
you got any?
We've got Rutherford weather.
That's true. He's here.
Right here.
He's here.
Like when snow and ice and that kind of thing, they say don't put the generator inside the house. Not a good thing. Put it about 100 feet away from your house.
I ain't got generator money. It don't matter.
How much are those? How much are generators? I bet they're high, aren't they?
$9.99. No, I have no idea.
John Floyd, we know this, is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for donating over $5 million to local children's charities like Special Kids and the Boys and Girls Club. John Floyd will receive flowers from the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS.
And want to remind you that our Good Neighbor Salute is presented by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and celebrating the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County.
I sure wish they cost that. They're about $6,000 to $10,000, which is why I don't have one. If you want to send in a good neighbor, text neighbor to our number, or birthdays, anniversaries, send 615-893-1450 for the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club.
Well, today is National Spouse Day, so do something kind for your spouse. Wow.
And so if you don't have a spouse, you're off the hook.
You're off the hook. Nothing today.
What are you going to do for your spouse?
I don't know.
You can give me
I just
something.
found out about it. Whoa. Whoa.
We probably need to move on.
Some more weather tips coming up after this.
624, you're listening to the Wake Up Crew with Brian, Dalton, and John.
Stones River Manor, the only faith-based nonprofit home for seniors in Rutherford County.
Everyone is so friendly. They really want to make you happy here.
Stones River Manor offers independent living.
When you get to our age and you live in a house, there's always things that's got to be done. Living here, I don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have a yard to mow, you don't have a roof to repair.
Just what you want to do outside.
Start the journey. They're near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard. Online at stonesrivermanor.com.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Tennessee remains under a Level 3 state of emergency as a winter storm continues across the state. The Trump administration has approved an emergency declaration to support response efforts. TEMA says hazardous travel may slow emergency response and could cause additional power outages and possible drinking water issues. Residents are urged to report problems to local utilities. No storm-related injuries or deaths have been reported. Governor Bill Lee thanked first responders, and the National Guard is activating additional troops to assist statewide. Nashville Electric Service reported power outages spiking to more than 230,000 customers as ice and freezing rain brought down trees and power lines. NES says restoration could take days, with crews working extended shifts in dangerous conditions and additional line workers assisting. Utilities across the region are urging residents to stay away from downed power lines and report outages as repairs continue.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Rain-soaked roads across East Tennessee could turn icy as temperatures drop below freezing. TDOT says crews will be back out treating roadways as conditions worsen. Meanwhile, utility crews continue restoring power after ice and heavy rain damaged lines and brought down trees. Drivers are urged to avoid travel overnight if possible and report outages as cold conditions continue. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:27 here on the Wake Up Crew. Good neighbor events are coming up. Another check of the forecast and our first look at traffic in minutes. We'll tell you all you need to know about the weather out there today, folks. We know that you're very interested in what's going on. And we are here. I'm going to talk about something that I don't know. You all probably know this already, but I did not know it. I heard of people doing it for it, but I didn't know there was a business that actually did this.
So Greenland is really not nice, and Iceland is the opposite.
Right.
Is that what we know? Oh.
No,
okay.
I'm talking about there's this business called Skip the Line. And what they do is they hire people to come, like for it, if you're going to get tickets to a concert, Beyonce or something. You hire people. They will go, like if to get tickets. Say if the ticket booth opens at 9, they get there like at 6 in the morning, and they will reserve your spot, and they will get the tickets for you, and then you meet them, and then you pay him money for doing that.
And I've heard it pays extremely well to be that line waiter person.
Yes.
Like upwards of $1,000 per line.
Right. And I didn't know, and this woman that they talked to is the one that is the president of the company, the CEO. She's just a housewife that decided to do it. Now, there's a couple other ones out there that do that too, but I've had people skip and hold the line for me, but never paid them.
There aren't many lines these days that I have to wait in. Because most of the stuff if I'm buying tickets or whatever, I'm usually going to buy it online, not in person. I honestly cannot remember the last time I waited in line for something.
I'm trying to think what would be something that you would wait in line for.
I can't think of much, like the opening of a restaurant or a club or something.
Yeah,
that's a big one these days. But that's really it as far as I can think of.
Have you ever waited in line for anything? I can't wait to be there with you when it happens.
The DMV.
Yeah, the DMV line. Yeah.
You used to wait in line
but you'd have to. The actual person would have to be there to finally show up. That case.
I'm trying to look it up here. All kinds of attractions, of course.
But there's like a 70-year-old man that they interviewed, and he does this for a living. It's a pretty day. Nothing else I'm doing. I might as well make some money while I'm sitting here.
He's got like a lawn chair.
He
takes
does.
With him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does. I mean, you used to wait in line for the drop of electronics and that kind of thing.
Right.
Like the new iPhone would come out and there'd be a line for 2 days outside the building.
I wonder if
that doesn't happen anymore.
I wonder if they wait in line for the In-N-Out burger.
You get your burger, take it to you. It's cold by the time you get it. 70-year-old man's taking 2 bites out of it.
So it looks like it's popular attractions. So you got Disneyland, the Space Needle, Universal Studios, Legoland, SeaWorld, but also around the world in the Netherlands, all of these places. Like if you wanted to go to the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, you have somebody wait for you there.
There's I know in Disney World there's a a movement back to not getting those pass things, those ticket things, and where they tell you where to go and when to be there at a certain time, and you get in.
That's
and
the fast pass.
Fast pass. A lot of people are going away from that a lot because it's just gotten so terribly expensive.
When you only get like 3 rides,
right?
You buy the fast pass and it's like $200, and you get 3 rides, and you still have to wait 15 minutes.
Well, that's probably 2 more rides than you would get waiting in line, though.
Well, those packages that they give out, and my daughter's done it, and it is convenient. But a lot of people, it's gotten so expensive that, they decided to just drive down and take your chances,
Yeah.
And so I don't know how popular that still is, but I hated it because we have to be at Mickey's Breakfast Club at, 7:30. Then it's 8:15, you've got to be somewhere else. Then at 9:30, you got to be somewhere else. And
it's so expensive to go to Disney already. It's just such an expensive park. You can buy 2 years worth of, I did the math on this. I was talking to somebody about it. You can buy 2 years worth of Dollywood season passes they would cost you the same amount as a day trip to Disney.
Well, you speak.
That's not including travel. That's ticket price.
You speak about Dollywood. It's an easier place to go than Disney World.
For sure.
But you know what? I found out at my age, when you start climbing the mountain.
No, it's steep.
I mean, it wears you out about as much as Disney World does. I mean,
well, but for the price, you could go every day for a summer.
Yeah.
To Dollywood and get the same.
That's why Opryland was so great.
Right.
Hint, hint. Should have never closed that thing down.
But, I could go a whole day talking about that. We might make it Opryland Day.
Maybe that's y'all could do that Thursday. That'd be a good Throwback Thursday segment.
Well, we've done it before, I think, but
he doesn't like Opryland.
It was closed before I was born, so.
Dollywood reminds me a lot of Opryland.
Yeah, but it's level
in many ways. Yeah,
it's level, and
it always smelled like the Cumberland River.
Yeah.
Dollywood smells like vomit a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
and funnel cakes.
It's a park,
Funnel cakes vomit.
I just think Rock and Roller Coaster and Wabash Cannonball, you can't beat that kind of stuff right there. I mean, and of course, never fear, Nate Bargatze's coming, and he's going to open up Nateland, yeah. We're laughing at him, but I bet he does it.
Oh, I wouldn't have. He should.
He doesn't need to put it in a place like Opryland was below sea level. I mean, that was not a. I mean, in theory, it's great.
Well,
but
they did it because then the water rides had natural water.
What was your favorite ride at Opryland, though? Mine was a Screaming Delta Demon.
I did like that one,
but it was closed a lot because it rained. If it rained at all, it couldn't, because it glided on the surface.
Yeah, the Rock and Roller Coaster is pretty cool.
Rock and Roller Coaster, you could get in, could go. The lines were long.
Rode it 32 times in a row one time.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. All right, more to come here on the Wake Up Crew. It's 6:33. We're the Wake Up Crew, John, Brian, and Dalton.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A cold weather advisory continues into Monday evening. Then that will be replaced by an extreme cold warning that will run into Tuesday. Cold for today with a high of only 19. We'll see mostly sunny skies. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures dip back to around 2 above. Warmer for Tuesday, a high around 35 with sunshine and breezy. Patchy fog develops into Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 13. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast.
Right now, it's 15 degrees.
Good morning. They're working several accidents out here, including one in Cheatham County. It's 24 westbound around the 31-mile marker. That's just past that Jolton area as you head towards Clarksville on 24 westbound. They're inside Cheatham County. Again, there's some dangerous driving conditions out here. If you have to get out and about, please use caution and common sense this morning, especially some of these back roads where it's just ice underneath that snow-covered road. Hey, STR Towing and Recovery says give them a call if you need their help for 24/7 car and truck towing here in Middle Tennessee. STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck, your on-time traffic.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by America Pest Control, Old National Bank, and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
The WGNS Snow Patrol report. Rutherford County Schools and Murfreesboro City Schools are both closed, and the City Schools ESP is closed. In addition, the City Schools Central Office is closed today. Also, Middle Tennessee Christian School is closed today, and Middle Tennessee Christian's Daycare is also closed. Murfreesboro Transit will not operate today. And for the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department, indoor recreation facilities are closed today. The St. Clair Senior Center is closed today. The Monday garbage pickup in Murfreesboro will be on a limited basis. Rutherford County offices are closed. Murfreesboro City Hall is also closed. All branches of the Rutherford County Public Library System are closed. And the special called budget meeting for the library today has been canceled. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is closed today, as well as all of the MMC Now walk-in clinics. Those two are also closed today. That's the WGNS Snow Patrol report.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. Number one, most important advice, start early and get your name on the list. That's the biggest obstacle to overcome, is getting in here, because it's a very popular place for people to retire to.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
Turn to Turner Security.
Hey, it's Brian Barrett. Here at the radio station, we needed a security solution to keep the staff safe while also giving us some flexibility with guests entering the building. I've tried to find a solution for years, met countless representatives, and they all said it can't be done. That is, until I turned to Turner Security. Not only is it done, it's done right. For your home or business, take it from me, Turner Security is the only place I'd turn.
Turn to Turner Security.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
6:39 here on the Wake Up Crew, and we have I have not met with the committee yet to decide whether we're going to go back to 1 to 5. I feel like we're not getting the true meaning of the joke by just saying good.
We had talked about it.
5 is great, 4 is good, 3 is fair, 2 is poor, 1 is horrible.
Okay.
Is that good?
Is that what we're going to go? Fair? That's a fair joke? No, just 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
1 to 5, okay.
Yeah, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. So if he gets a 4, he still feels good about himself.
And we'll average out the numbers. So if you say 5 and I say 1,
yeah,
that's a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we ever been that far off?
That, yeah.
No, that's how we used to do
it.
And then we went to just highest score wins.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Me. I'm trying to get in the.
You're almost out of time, dude.
Well, I know you kind of got me out. What do you call a book club that you've been stuck in the same book for years?
I don't know. What?
Church.
Sacrilegious.
Yeah, a little bit. I give it a 2.
I give it a 2 as well. 6:41 here on the Wake Up Crew.
CBS News Brief. A massive snowstorm that stretched from southwest to northeast has wound down, leaving more than 800,000 customers without power, and some, like this man in New York City, at a loss.
There's no parking spots, and when you do find one, it's stuck in the snow, so you gotta... I think my car's damaged.
At least 13 deaths are blamed on the weather. Conditions may have played a part when a small plane went down in Bangor, Maine last night. WABI TV's Connor Magliosi.
The Bombardier Challenger 600 aircraft, which is a private jet, crashed as it was taking off at around 7:45. Now, we understand that there were 8 people on board during the time of the crash.
A court in Minnesota hears a suit today seeking to prevent federal officials from destroying evidence in nurse Alex Pretty's shooting death at the hands of ICE agents. Federal Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino.
You've had 24 hours to try and armchair quarterback things.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
As Middle Tennessee continues to face bitter winter weather, closures and service interruptions remain widespread throughout Rutherford County. In Murfreesboro, city facilities such as the St. Clair Street Senior Center and Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation indoor venues were shuttered over the weekend, with extended closures through Monday, January 26th. Murfreesboro Transit has also suspended operations Monday for safety reasons. City Hall and the Solid Waste Services anticipate limited operations, with residents advised to leave trash containers out for delayed collection. Rutherford County Schools and Murfreesboro City Schools will remain closed Monday and Tuesday, with after-school programs and central office operations also suspended. Middle Tennessee State University will operate remotely during this period. Meanwhile, the Rutherford County Library System and county offices are also closed Monday, with scheduled public meetings canceled. Healthcare access is also affected. The Alvin C. York VA Medical Center in Murfreesboro is closed for in-person appointments, but continues offering urgent care services daily from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. The scope of the storm stretches beyond Tennessee. Even Waffle House, known for rarely closing, shut its Murfreesboro location on Saturday, an unusual move reflecting the severity of the conditions. The chain's closure index, used informally by FEMA, highlights how serious this weather event has become across the Southeast, with shutdowns reported as far as South Carolina and Mississippi. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS Radio, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Play an old guitar, 1:09. Trying to make a living while everybody else is having fun.
Don't just go to any barber, go to the singing barber, Charlie Pitts. Get a great haircut and entertainment too. That's Charlie Pitts, 2528 Las Casas Pike. Phone 615-785-0966. That's Charlie Pitts.
Mercy.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
If you're listening now, you're 50 years or older, have you had an eye exam in the last year? I mean, a thorough dilated eye exam, not just where you go in to get glasses, but a medical eye exam.
Dr. Craig McCabe, the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
Like so many, the key is getting diagnosed and treated early.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
Here at Bell Jewelers, we have quite a range of all different bridal styles. This is Taylor with Bell Jewelers. I think it's really telling when the person selling you an engagement ring has one themselves. And I'm happy to announce finally that I have my very own Simon G engagement ring. Now I can finally say I know what every girl feels like when they're about to get engaged and through that whole process, and we have it at Bell Jewelers.
Broad Street across from Toots.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is Bud Rakes, former principal of Smyrna High School. I'm a resident of Adams Place, and I recommend that you come and visit us here at Adams Place. It's a great place to be. I'm sort of a loner to a certain extent. You can either mix with people or you can sort of be on your own. I'm friendly and I like to work puzzles. That's my pastime besides working out. So I would encourage anyone to look at Adams Place because they'll have a hard time beating it.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Tennessee remains under a Level 3 state of emergency as a winter storm continues across the state. The Trump administration has approved an emergency declaration to support response efforts. TEMA says hazardous travel may slow emergency response and could cause additional power outages and possible drinking water issues. Residents are urged to report problems to local utilities. No storm-related injuries or deaths have been reported. Governor Bill Lee thanked first responders, and the National Guard is activating additional troops to assist statewide. Nashville Electric Service reported power outages spiking to more than 230,000 customers as ice and freezing rain brought down trees and power lines. NES says restoration could take days, with crews working extended shifts in dangerous conditions and additional line workers assisting. Utilities across the region are urging residents to stay away from downed power lines and report outages as repairs continue.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
if it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Rain-soaked roads across East Tennessee could turn icy as temperatures drop below freezing. TDOT says crews will be back out treating roadways as conditions worsen. Meanwhile, utility crews continue restoring power after ice and heavy rain damaged lines and brought down trees. Drivers are urged to avoid travel overnight if possible and report outages as cold conditions continue. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew.
Where have you been?
I've just been out drinking some coffee out there.
Some 7 Brew Drive-Thru coffee?
7 Brew. No, I didn't have any 7 Brew today. I'm usually running so late, and there's not one in my side of town.
There's not one on the way here for me either. I got to go well past to get there.
But I bet there's one right as you go by.
No, I don't go by North Thompson Lane, but I make a special effort to go by.
Oh. Well, okay, I'll drive across town to get to 7 Brew.
He never brings us any, but...
No.
Oh, I'm never around.
Hey, we can't be... Look what he brought us today.
Oh, yeah, he brought us one Little Debbie cake to split.
I would have thought he would at least brought us 2, but no, we're going to split this pack.
Well, of course you are, because you'll say, I can't eat it. I'm diabetic or something, and then Dalton's...
You're not diabetic. He's the one who's diabetic.
Dalton's on a diet, or, it clashes with his palate with his, French roast coffee or something.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. Have you seen the doctor lately? Or just checking?
Not your physical health doctor. The other one.
Oh, I don't have one of those.
We know.
It's time for, I guess we need to celebrate some birthdays today.
Yeah.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
I don't mean to start anything, but that seemed a little fake there, Dalton. Yeah. I'm still trying to find where I'm at.
Trying to stall time as you start ripping your papers apart.
Well, it is a Monday. Things change on a Monday. All right. In 1880, Douglas MacArthur, American general in World War II, born in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Not to be confused with Ronald McDonald.
I knew that.
Famous restaurant mascot.
What? 1925, Paul Newman, American actor. He was in HUD, Hombre, Hustler, racing car driver, and charity food company founder of Newman's Own, born in Cleveland, Ohio.
That was going to be my joke, and of course known for his ranch dressing, but you had it in there. So.
I did have it in there. 1943, Gene Knight, American soul, funk, and R&B singer born in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Star? You're never gonna get my love. Now I know all the girls I've seen you with. I know you broke their hearts one after another now, bit by bit.
1955, Eddie Van Halen, Dutch-American rock guitarist, born in the Netherlands, died in 2020.
Now your host, George Plaster.
Wow. He actually said his name on a radio station other than his own. Wow.
He's been here and everywhere else, too. So
that's true. 1958, Ellen DeGeneres, American comedian, born in New Orleans. 1961, Wayne Gretzky, Canadian Ice Hockey Hall of Fame center. Billions of Stanley Cups and MVP 3-4 times. Could go on and on, but that's a look at celebrity birthdays. Let's go locally.
Local celebrities celebrating today: Peggy McNamee, Carl Montgomery, Tabitha Monteagle, Jennifer Piper, and Phyllis Jameson. Today, Rod Edwards is celebrating a birthday.
Rod, yay, attaboy Rod.
I thought they quit giving them to you when you got that old. But
Whoa.
Debbie Lehman, Angie Klanu, Kevin Wax, Kathy Fry, and Aaron Schultz all celebrating this weekend.
Well, if you want to add names to our list, it is super simple. Call, text, please text 615-893-1450. 615-893-1450. Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. Text lines are wide open.
Turn to Turner Security.
Today in history, 1954, groundbreaking begins on Disneyland.
Wow. Did we know that was coming up?
No, we did not. 1961, Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley hits number 1.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart?
And 1970, The Bridge Over Troubled Water, the fifth and final studio album by Simon & Garfunkel, is released. You know, they weren't together that long, but they've maintained all these years, you know.
Who left first?
Garfunkel, Art. He went into acting.
Didn't work out well for him.
No, it didn't. 1979, The Dukes of Hazzard premieres on U.S. TV network, CBS.
The only way they know how.
Not starring Art Garfunkel.
No.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
You know, I don't think you'll ever see that in reruns.
Probably not.
Confederate flag on the car, all that.
They'll eventually go in and take it out, digitally replace the hood.
In 2005, Condoleezza Rice is sworn in as Secretary of State, the first African-American woman to hold the post. And in 2006, Western Union discontinues its telegram service in 2009. 2009, I Run to You, a single by the Lady, what are they called now? Lady A, released the Grammy Award Best Country Performance by a Duo or Group.
This world keeps spinning faster into a new disaster, so I run to you.
Well, it's hard to believe that was so long ago.
Well, they've already changed their name.
I know. 2009, Song of the Year, 2009. And in 2020, L.A. Lakers basketball legend Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash. Terrible in foggy conditions in the hills in Southern California. Considered one of the greatest players in the game's history. And that's a look at today in history and celebrity birthdays. More to come here on the Wake Up Crew. It's 6:55. Weather's next.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A cold weather advisory continues into Monday evening. Then that will be replaced by an extreme cold warning that will run into Tuesday. Cold for today with a high of only 19. We'll see mostly sunny skies. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures dip back to around 2 above. Warmer for Tuesday, a high around 35 with sunshine and breezy. Patchy fog develops into Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 13. I'm meteorologist Regina Cole from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast.
Right now, it's 15 degrees.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Good morning. Trying to clear up this accident inside Cheatham County. It's westbound 24 just past the Jolton area around the 31-mile marker. It's in the westbound lanes. Of course, the heaviest flow right now normally would be in the eastbound lanes, but traffic's still a lot lighter than normal out here. We do have some dangerous driving conditions in certain parts of Middle Tennessee, so if you have to get out and about, please use caution and common sense. Hey, Stein Dental Care in Nashville has been around since 1978. As a matter of fact, that's who I use, and so should you. Google Stein Dental Care Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Use caulk or weather stripping to seal leaks around your windows. Stopping drafts is one of the quickest ways to lower your winter bill. Get more ideas at mte.com/myenergyplan.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Habitat Restore has furniture.
At a great bargain price.
Couches, beds, tables. We have it all.
At the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore, yeah. If it's here today, you better get it.
Because it may be gone tomorrow.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. I didn't really consider it anyplace else. I knew this is where I wanted to come. So there are a variety of sizes of spaces available to you to be in. So get your name on the list early.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. Were you brave enough to go out to the movies this weekend? Well, you helped crown a new box office champ.
Good. Wow. Thank you for that.
Mercy, starring Chris Pratt, pulled in $11 million, knocking off Avatar: Fire and Ash after 5 weeks. Impressive, considering most of the country was locked into that winter storm, with more than 400 theaters closed.
Hey, it's all right.
More Chris Pratt there as the voice of Mario. The new trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie is out, featuring the debut of that always crazy popular Yoshi. That's out April 1st. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, boys, haven't we had a good time this morning?
No. Yes, we have.
Yeah. Well, that sounded so fake. Today, John Floyd is our SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for donating over $5 million to local children's charities like Special Kids and the Boys and Girls Club. John's going to receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flyers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS.
Our Good Neighbor Spotlight is presented by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, celebrating the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County. You can text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 to nominate a Good Neighbor of the Day, or go to WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor.
Oh, that's very nicely done.
He took your little part, didn't he?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to do birthdays here, but he's not.
Well, you can call or text those in. 615-893-1450. Got about a half an hour on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Learn more at johndaylegal.com.
Stay tuned now for the news.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Snowed and iced in.
A lot of snow in a very short while, followed up by very cold temperatures.
Maine plane crash.
There were 8 people on board.
And another Minneapolis death.
You have a guy with a cell phone who's killed by 6 federal agents.
Good morning. I'm Cammie McCormick with the CBS World News Roundup. Millions of Americans spent the weekend hunkered down as a powerful winter storm swept across the country. 23 states and Washington, D.C. were under states of emergency. Meteorologist Rob Marciano reports.
A massive winter storm crippling communities with ice and snow from the southern plains to the northeast. Dayton, Ohio receiving nearly a foot of snow in just 24 hours, turning roads into car minefields and forcing some people to abandon their vehicles on Interstate 75. At one point, more than 1 million Americans without power, including as many as 300,000 in Tennessee alone. Mississippi's power lines caked in ice and others taken down by fallen trees.
With the temperatures not likely to get above freezing, it's more likely that things are going to get worse before they get better.
Our Jason Allen in Oklahoma City experiencing how below zero wind chills swelled local shelters beyond capacity over the weekend.
Every space is filled up.
The priority is keeping people safe and warm wherever we can fit people right now.
But it wasn't all overwhelming. In Washington, D.C., a community snow fight broke out in Meridian Park, and families gathered on Capitol Hill to go sledding.
Travel will be hazardous with so much snow on the ground and with the extreme cold. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is at Reagan National Airport.
More than 10,000 flights canceled on Sunday alone. That's the most cancellations we've seen in a single day since the start of the pandemic. Across the course of this storm, we're talking many more thousands of flights here. You're going to push 20,000 flights by the time things are back to normal. So what is happening here at the airport? Well, there aren't a lot of airplanes, but there are a lot of crews out there working. They are clearing the snow, trying to get it off the apron, the taxiways, the runways, what you think of as the tarmac. They're doing that so that when the weather improves, planes can start coming in, and then they can access the gates. That will get the airport back up and running.
A private aircraft carrying several people crashed on takeoff last night at Maine's Bangor Airport, as Connor Magliozzi reports.
The FAA has confirmed to us that a Bombardier Challenger 600 aircraft, which is a private jet, crashed as it was taking off at around 7:45. Now, we understand that there were 8 people on board during the time of the crash. Now, currently, we do not know the status of anybody who was on that aircraft.
The weekend's deadly shooting in Minneapolis involving federal immigration officers has led to more calls for those officers to leave. An ICU nurse at a VA hospital was killed, 37-year-old Alex Preddy. There have been conflicting reports about what happened. Lana Zach begins our coverage.
Video from outside shows agents restraining Preddy, an American citizen. One appears to pull a gun from Preddy's waist. A second later, Preddy was shot and killed by another agent. Preddy was a lawful gun owner with a permit to carry a concealed handgun.
These officers used their training, followed their protocols, and were in fear of their lives and the people around them.
State and local officials say the videos paint a different picture.
If we cannot all agree that the smearing of an American citizen and besmirching everything they stood for and asking us not to believe what we saw.
Witnesses on the scene testified that Preddy was holding his phone and did not approach the agents with a gun. He approached them with a camera.
Democratic senators are now vowing to oppose a funding bill for the Department of Homeland Security following the shooting. Weijia Jiang has that.
Now, Trump is calling on Congress to immediately pass legislation to, quote, end sanctuary cities, what he calls the root cause of all these problems. But Senate Democrats insist the issue is the Department of Homeland Security's aggressive immigration enforcement tactics and say there must be a freeze in ICE funding.
We cannot fund a Department of Homeland Security that is murdering American citizens.
The Senate's 53 Republicans need the help of 7 Democrats or independents like Maine Senator Angus King, who spoke Sunday on Face the Nation to keep the government open.
I can't vote for a bill that includes ICE funding under these circumstances.
That could cause a partial government shutdown.
Coming up on 5 past the hour.
I'm Major Garrett. Follow and listen to The Takeout on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-497-2323. That's 800-497-2323. Once again, that's 800-497-2323.
There is a purge underway among China's military leadership, as Vicki Barker reports.
China's top general is out, ostensibly for violations of Communist Party discipline and state laws. But the Wall Street Journal reports General Zhang Youxia is accused of leaking nuclear secrets to the U.S. and accepting bribes. Zhang was considered Premier Xi Jinping's right-hand man. His downfall sends the signal that no one is safe as the government attempts to crack down on corruption.
Tens of thousands of Kaiser healthcare workers are beginning a 5-day strike in Hawaii and California. Mike DeWald has more from Oakland.
These 31,000 workers across California and Hawaii include physician's assistants, physical therapists, and nurse midwives. They're calling for more pay, better benefits, and increased staffing levels. Michael Leroy is a professor of labor relations at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
It's a tremendous amount of leverage.
Kaiser facilities will stay open, but some non-critical appointments could be rescheduled. Kaiser says its offer of a more than 20% pay increase is the best in the company's history. Mike DeWald for CBS News, Oakland.
New research shows cutting sodium in processed and restaurant foods could significantly reduce deaths and heart disease. Experts say Americans consume nearly 3 times the recommended amount of salt. Former American Heart Association President Dr. Daniel Jones.
Americans get about 75% of our sodium or salt from foods that are processed. So they're in a package that we buy at the grocery store.
A new survey of businesses finds many optimistic about the months ahead. The National Association of Business Economics finds more than half expect sales to increase, and labor shortages are not a problem. But survey analyst Lester Jones says they're not necessarily hiring either.
Pretty much people are sticking with what they have. This is kind of this no hire, no fire environment.
Time on the roundup, 8 minutes past the hour.
The second I see that Chick-fil-A text in the group chat, I'm throwing my shoes on and running out the door. Hey, I'm Layla.
And I'm Kaylin.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is
how it feels like an easygoing morning.
The chicken adds the most flavor. It's juicy and seasoned.
The biscuit is just very light and airy and fluffy, just like a cloud.
I also love to put jelly on mine so it's sweet and savory.
It's a good start to the day.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
DQ presents.
Get the latest national news all day from CBS News Radio, right here on News Radio WGNS. I'm Steve Kathan. Now back to Brian, John, and Dalton for more of the Wake Up Crew.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Brian Barrett. John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett along here with us for the 7 o'clock hour of the Wake Up Crew this morning. Right now, we pause to check on traffic and weather together. Brought to you by Murfreesboro favorite Toots.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A cold weather advisory continues into Monday evening. Then that will be replaced by an extreme cold warning that will run into Tuesday. Cold for today with a high of only 19. We'll see mostly sunny skies. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures dip back to around 2 above. Warmer for Tuesday, a high around 35 with sunshine and breezy. Patchy fog develops into Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 13. I'm meteorologist Regina Cole from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast.
Right now, it's 15 degrees.
Get old. Old National Bank, that is.
Old National Bank has the experience and service you need to buy a home, make investments, even online and mobile banking.
Old National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Good morning. Trying to clear up this accident inside Cheatham County. It's westbound 24 just past the Jolton area around the 31-mile marker. It's in the westbound lanes. Of course, the heaviest flow right now normally would be in the eastbound lanes, but traffic's still a lot lighter than normal out here. We do have some dangerous driving conditions in certain parts of Middle Tennessee, so if you have to get out and about, please use caution and common sense. Hey, Stein Dental Care in Nashville has been around since 1978. As a matter of fact, that's who I use, and so should you. Google Stein Dental Care Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
From lift kits to tires, Tire World has the experts and the knowledge to get it done.
This is Gator with Tire World Off-Road. We're your local rough country dealer. So when you're ready to add some character to your rig, ask for Gator at Tire World on Memorial Boulevard.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Cowboys ain't easy to love, and they're harder to hold.
If they were looking for intelligent life, I don't think they'd come here.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Is that your impression of a deep voice? Good morning. Welcome back into the Wake Up Crew.
Nobody's talking to him.
It's Monday morning. I was talking with Sam.
Oh, okay.
Sam and I are tight. It is the 26th of January, episode 1833 of the Wake Up Crew. Glad you're along with us. Got the heat going. We're gathered around the Peloton.
Is it on? Is it on?
It is on.
Okay.
Of course it's on. I've had to take my jacket off. It's so warm in here.
Man, you're so weird.
It's better than it was last week. I can't complain much. Last week was bad.
It is colder up front in the bathroom than it is here, although there's no heat in the bathroom. Did you know that was a fairly new thing?
What, heat in the
not
bathroom?
many that years ago. They just didn't put heat or cooling in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my house was built in the 70s, and it's got heat and air in the bathroom.
Well, yeah, but they ran all new ductwork and stuff. You don't know if it was there or not.
Well,
I'd say the vent was there. I don't think they did that much.
Did their pipes freeze?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. But
well, it was probably an outhouse if you're talking that far back.
Well, I'm not going that far back, but I mean, I would say 60, 70, somewhere in there.
Do you remember the heaters used to be on the wall in the bathroom? You'd see them. They'd be on high up on the wall, like next to your head.
Yeah.
And that's where they did, or they'd be on the floor. You get out of the tub.
I guess that was before the HVAC really became popular.
Yeah.
Because my dad's house was, I don't remember what year it was built, but it didn't have
That may have just been
HVAC.
him. According to this quick Google search, heating and air became popular in restrooms in the 1860s. So it may just have been him.
There were no restrooms in the 1860s. I guarantee that.
I remember
there were in places
going
not
to
like
a
here.
church that didn't have a bathroom, and you'd have to use the outhouse at church.
Yeah, our old church was that way until they built an addition on it. Yeah, and that was in the 70s.
Saw a snake in one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, going up the toilet area.
Less rural places that did have bathrooms. Like apartments in New York had communal bathrooms and stuff back in the 1800s.
Maybe. I thought they peed in the streets.
Yeah. I've always wondered this, and don't take this the wrong way, but you're so knowledgeable, and I don't recall that you being in school being as knowledgeable. Did you start reading when you were like 18 or something?
I do read a lot.
Okay, is that what it is? I mean, because
I just know how to Google things. I
didn't give you much of a shot in fourth or fifth grade, but here you are.
I'm not as good at like knowing
math
things,
or stuff,
but
yeah.
I can Google things.
Yeah,
I can use my resources.
Mm-hmm. Use his resources. So you all have an advantage because you both have like computers in here, and you can Google like
You
right
used
now.
to bring one.
I did. I brought it once. I Google on this.
You were just trying to show off.
I Google on this phone. It got in the way.
Well, you've got a better computer than we had back in 1970, right in your hand. But yeah.
Yeah, but y'all look so professional doing it. I'm like some guy, in my car,
When stalker? No.
I did just discover that the reason they refer to it as a bathroom is because they used to just hold tubs. in the days of outhouses, there were no toilets and stuff in there, so it was just a
So
bath.
is that why the restroom has a different name, because there's no tub in a restroom?
I guess that's presumably, yeah.
But do you rest in there, really?
That became, indoor plumbing became popular in middle-class homes in the 1890s, according to this. So,
well, I mean, they built this building in the 1960 with a bathroom in it.
Yeah.
But there's just no heat, which was what started all of this. But because it was colder in there than it is in here was my point. And you're welcome that I brought a heater. I mean, geez.
It had to be awfully cold for him to bring a heater.
That's true. He said it was like 60 degrees when he got here.
It was that one day I was by here. I came by and it was cold.
Yeah, on these really, really cold days, it's just hard for the system to keep up.
But the air's not running, right?
No, it is. It's set to cool.
It's set to cool?
It doesn't do anything. I mean, the thermostat's not going to turn on. The heat part, I don't know that works very well.
Well, you would think you'd get more from this, from the machines back here, all the,
That's why it stays cool in here. You have to keep all of the equipment at a cool 68 degrees.
So it couldn't exist at 70?
No.
I mean,
It would make it really hard on it.
Yeah, okay.
Then you have to replace, innards and all that stuff.
I'd like to replace your innards.
Wow. Well, you do. I mean, those
It's
things.
I noticed a little hostility between all three of us today.
Well, it's because I had to climb up on the roof.
Yeah, you ruined the whole morning making him go up on the roof at 5:45. Who does that? What kind of person?
He did it. I was going to help. After.
What were you going to do?
Well, he was going to make me stay after we're done.
I would have held the ladder, and I would have checked under the ladder to make sure there wasn't a piece of cardboard
Which would have
there.
gotten me out much earlier.
No.
Okay.
No, you would have left at the normal time. I would have been here late.
I can't get up there. I'm old. I'm an elderly
I
gentleman.
got to go to work after this.
Yeah, but it's not.
You're retired.
But you don't have like a stressful job like I got to be there right at 9. I mean, if you come in at 1 after or something like that, you're okay, right? Because you put in a lot of extra time.
Not like he's working on the railroad.
No, you're not punching in.
No, that's true.
Because you work.
No, I'm a salaried
employee. And
that means you always work.
Which to me, I think being a salaried employee is the worst.
I think it's a scam.
Amen.
Because you cannot, everything you do extra.
Preach
it, brother. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I mean,
I'm catching what you're throwing down.
You would just work off the clock if you were hourly.
What do you mean by that?
No, I mean, like...
No, he would.
Yeah.
Specifically. If
I
he
remember,
were hourly.
I remember going out and shoveling snow by myself out at school.
Yeah.
And, that probably 3 or 4 hours in the cold, and I didn't get paid for that.
I'm talking about him specifically. If he were hourly, he would be working just as much as he is now.
No, the station could afford him. He worked hourly.
Yeah, I know. Well, but he wouldn't clock. They'd say, well, you can't work anymore, and he just wouldn't clock it, and he'd keep working. That's what he'd do.
You really think he's that much of a workaholic?
I do.
Not if I ain't getting them Benjamins. Let's check sports.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Seattle Seahawks won the NFC Championship over the Rams 31-27. Seattle advances to the Super Bowl in the Bay Area in a couple weeks against New England. The Seahawks beat the Rams 31-27 as Sam Darnold threw for 346 yards and 3 touchdowns. There were a combined 50 first downs in the game. Jackson Smith-Njigba with 10 receptions, 153 yards, and a key TD late in the first half. Earlier at snowy Denver, New England eliminated the Broncos to win the AFC crown 10-7. The Patriots' only touchdown came in the first half after a fumble by quarterback Jarrett Stidham, who also threw a late interception. The Packers' new defensive coordinator is Jonathan Gannon, former Cardinals head coach. The Giants' new defensive coordinator reportedly will be Denard Wilson from the Titans. In the NBA, Toronto edged Oklahoma City 103-101.
This is Shirley Lay inviting you to come and visit us at Adams Place. Well, you don't have to clean your room. Come for the good food. There's not much I don't like at Adams Place. Oh, I just like it all. But I've usually got my head in a book. We got a library here. come join us at Adams Place.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Does your home need freshening up? Let our family at Farrah Construction help you. We do painting, new flooring, anything that you need. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. For home restoration at a price you can afford, Farrah Construction can get the job done no matter how big or small it is. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Your good health, that's what we're talking about this morning. Kim Dunaway is with us from Sunshine Nutrition Center. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Great to have you with us. And with this being a new year, everybody's thinking about weight and how do you get it off? How do you keep it off once you get it off? That's probably a harder job than getting it off.
Yeah, keeping it off is definitely harder than it is to get it off. People can get it off in any number of unhealthy ways, which is why it's hard to maintain that. That's why it's important if you're trying to lose weight to do it in a healthy manner so that you already have a good foundation to keep that weight off. So whether you have gone the direction of bariatric surgery or you've gone the direction of a GLP-1 or you're trying to do it the hard way, eat less and move more, the principles are really the same. You have to have a good solid foundation and make sure that you're eating things that are higher in nutrients and not a lot of low nutrient dense foods that are providing you a lot of calories but not a lot of benefit to those calories, right? And so I think that you really have to approach it in an anti-diet kind of approach, which means you're not looking at, okay, what am I cutting out of my life? What am I restricting? Because the more restrictions that people have in their diet, the more difficulty they have in sustaining that type of a diet, and it's very difficult to maintain, right? Like, I don't know if it was last month or the month before, we talked about Whole30 and how, it's no grains, no beans, no dairy, no sugar. Like, you take all of these things out of the diet, right? But it's very difficult for people to maintain. In fact, it's not even meant for people to maintain it, really. But instead, if you're like, okay, what can I eat more of? And what do I need to eat less of? Not necessarily that I'm taking something completely out of my diet, but for instance, most people would benefit from eating more vegetables. And it sounds very unsexy and very simple and very boring, but vegetables are high in fiber, which help to fill you up. So it make you less likely to go and overeat later or snack later and get a lot of empty calories. So if a person added 1 or 2 servings of vegetables to their life every single day, that might be tremendously helpful for them in their weight journey. What is something that we can decrease? Most of the time, sugar could be decreased, right? Again, doesn't mean we have to cut sugar completely out of the diet, but how can we decrease it? Can we do 3 pumps of syrup at Starbucks instead of 4? Can we do, 2 packs of sugar instead of 3 packs of sugar? How can we decrease it? Can we get a regular size candy bar instead of a king size candy bar? Can we get a smaller piece of cake or a smaller brownie instead of a large piece so that we can still enjoy some of those things but eat smaller amounts of those things? But increasing the amounts of vegetables that we're getting in our diet, the amount of fruit that we get in our diet. Choose whole grains instead of refined grains. You're going to feel more full on a bowl of oatmeal than you are on a bowl of cornflakes, right? So while calorie for calorie, they may have about the same amount of calories, if the oatmeal sustains you longer and you don't snack, that's a net positive, right? If you had cornflakes that morning for breakfast and you're hungry in 2 hours and you had a Snicker bar, well, now you've got to include the calories from the Snicker bar. whereas maybe that wasn't the case with the oatmeal. And so if you make better choices, you don't have to make eating healthier super complicated by following points or calories and all of these kind of diets that are out there.
So instead of the candy, put in some vegetables.
Well, that's probably going to be hard if people are thinking about a one-for-one swap, right? But I think in terms of like, if you think about decreasing the amount of candy, right? I know I have clients like this. So like I have a candy jar on my desk. Do we need a candy jar on the desk? Maybe we need to replace that candy jar with a can of mixed nuts. And maybe you're less likely to overeat the mixed nuts and you're more likely to feel satiated from the mixed nuts. And so that was a much more positive improvement than it's like, well, put a bowl of carrots there, which probably isn't going to happen, right? So where can we make some of these good changes and these good movements and really sort of shift our diet and think less in terms of restriction and more in terms of what can I add to my way of eating?
I like your idea about putting nuts on the table instead of candy. Should we go with salted or unsalted?
It's funny about salt because if we consume things in moderation, salt becomes less of an issue. First and foremost, the portion that we use makes a difference.
So watch your portions.
Always. Except vegetables. Eat as much of those as you want.
You mentioned fruits. I've heard people say, be careful with some of the fruits.
I'm not a fan of that at all. I mean, I think people have picked on fruits so much. Like, I don't think I've ever met a person who got overweight eating too much fruit. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't exist, right? Maybe if they only ate raisins and bananas, which are a little bit more calorie dense, a little bit more sugar, and they didn't eat anything else. Fruits are very, very low calorie, and they have so many nutrients in them that it's absurd that there's been any kind of movement at any point in time to try to lower the amount of fruit that somebody has. So no, I think fruits are people's friend, and people would benefit from eating more of them, not less. When I work with clients one-on-one, I feel like a lot of times I'm just reorganizing their own thoughts. Like the information for most people is there, they just don't know how to apply it, right? And most of the time the way people apply it is super difficult, super complicated, and they're just not able to stick to it. Simplify whatever you're doing, yeah.
That's why you need to visit Kim Dunaway at Sunshine Nutrition Center. Kim, where are you located?
So we have two locations, one in Smyrna, 901 Rock Springs Road, and here in Murfreesboro at 621 South Church.
Come on by and say hi to Kim Dunaway at Sunshine Nutrition Center.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Sue Turpin at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Why did you select the Villages?
All the activities that we have, the little trips we take, it's all fun. I absolutely enjoy this place. Everybody here is wonderful. The residents and all the staff is great. The food is wonderful. It's a great, great place. I would recommend it to anybody.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
We're visiting with Jennifer Sanchez, manager of Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift at 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
You're not just walking into just a big warehouse, you're walking into rooms. We've got a media room, we've got a boutique room, we've got a vintage room, a furniture area, kitchen, all that.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift.
Every day you go in there, I promise you it's changing.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Online at steeredstraightthriftstore.org.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
7:30 on a cold winter's day. It's Monday. It's the 26th of January.
And yesterday we had birthdays from Peggy McNamee, Carl Montgomery, Tabitha Monteagle, Jennifer Piper, Phyllis Jameson. Today, Big Rod Edwards has a birthday today, along with Debbie Lehman, Angie Clanou, Kevin Wax, Kathy Fry, and Aaron Schultz.
And if you or someone you know shares a birthday with these folks, get them into us. 615-893-1450. That's the phone number. WGNSradio.com/birthdays is the website. And though you may not have as many birthdays as Rod Edwards, you have an equal chance to win a delicious bowl of banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue.
Yeah, it's not about the number you had, so that's good news.
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A cold weather advisory continues into Monday evening. Then that will be replaced by an extreme cold warning that will run into Tuesday. Cold for today with a high of only 19. We'll see mostly sunny skies. A few clouds rolling through tonight as temperatures dip back to around 2 above. Warmer for Tuesday, a high around 35 with sunshine and breezy. Patchy fog develops into Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 13. I'm meteorologist Regina Cole from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast.
Right now, it's 14 degrees.
Good morning. We still got dangerous driving conditions out here in certain areas. Just depends on where you are. It's still moving over here by the airport. However, just a lot of dangerous icy conditions still exist on I-40 around Donaldson Pike as you come down. 65, it's starting to pick up just a little bit more through Millersville. Again, some of these back roads haven't been traveled on that much is what we're really concerned about with that black ice that's underneath some of that snow. Hey, STR Towing and Recovery can help you with your car or truck no matter where you are in Middle Tennessee. Call STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
As extreme winter weather tightens its grip across Tennessee, widespread power outages are adding to the growing list of emergencies. As of Sunday night, the state leads the nation in total outages, with over 278,000 customers without electricity, according to PowerOutage.us. Davidson County was suffering the brunt of the impact, with nearly 88% of residents in the dark. The Nashville Electric Service alone reports over 173 outages as of Sunday, while Cumberland Valley Electric faced the highest percentage of loss among its service area. Utility crews continue to battle harsh conditions, from falling ice to blocked roadways, as they work around the clock to restore power. Officials warn that fluctuating temperatures and additional ice accumulation could worsen the situation before it improves. Meanwhile, in Rutherford County, tragedy struck the family of a first responder. Rutherford County Fire and Rescue Captain Tyler Benefield and his wife Harley lost their home and beloved pets in a devastating house fire on Friday night. Thanks to a working smoke alarm, Harley managed to escape with only the clothes on her back, while the couple grieves the loss of their pets as well as their home. Rutherford County officials are encouraging residents to rally and support. A GoFundMe page has been created to assist Tyler and Harley as they begin the long road to recovery. County Mayor Joe Carr emphasized the importance of community, stating Rutherford County is family and will help. Let's stand together as we stand firm for Tyler and Harley. No additional information about the fire has been released. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread, jars of sweet jam. Flavors that shine from winter's chill to spring sunshine. Every Friday, feel the spark. Brother Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to boundless seas and sing. We're winter tough and welcoming spring. So bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew from News Radio WGNS, and time to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, yeah, I love this show. Oh, it's great.
Here's our first question,
Here we go.
guys.
Yeah.
Which of these is an effigy placed in a field to protect crops from birds? Is it a scarecrow, a startled raven, a frightened rook, or a shock jaw draw?
Take it, Dalton.
I'm going to go with A.
Scarecrow.
And that is correct. Our second question. Molars and incisors are examples of which part of the human body? Fingers, toes, teeth, or muscles?
That would be C, teeth.
Teeth is correct. Rolling on.
Your turn, Brian, to answer one.
Which of these is a weight category in boxing? Destroyer weight, Frygate weight, cruiserweight, or dingfamy weight?
I think it's just dinghy weight.
Maybe dinghy weight, yeah.
I don't
seem
know
a little
the
stumped
answer
here.
to this. Well, he told you to answer this one.
I'm not answering it. I'm the host.
I don't. Do you know this one?
I think it's dingy weight, but you want to phone a friend or?
Got 50-50. Phone a friend. Poll the audience.
Poll the audience.
Yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, let's poll that
They
audience
probably know a
out
thing
there.
or two.
They're saying cruiserweight by an overwhelming margin.
That sounds right. Let's go with that.
Okay, that is the correct answer.
It just when you said that, and
Well, you read them wrong, and
You're down one
made sense.
Phone a friend thingy. An igloo is traditionally constructed from which of these materials? Brick, mud, ice, or stone?
Ooh.
that is C, ice.
Igloo.
Igloo.
Ice.
Ice is correct.
Thought it might be mud.
How many carats is pure gold?
Oh, I don't know this one.
Is it 12, 18, 24, or 30? Now, you still have your 50-50. You've got your phone a friend.
I think it's 24, but
I do
don't
too.
know.
I think it's C, 24, but we have 2 minutes and some odd seconds left, and if we get it wrong, we're out.
Yeah.
Let's phone a friend. Oh, I hear the phone ringing.
Well, hello? Anyone there?
They don't answer you.
Okay,
there.
I'm very confident. I'm sure the correct answer is C, 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is correct. So we've reached the $1,000 mark.
Yeah.
This is where things get really difficult.
But you only have
one life left.
One lifeline, and that's your 50-50. So, the $2,000 question. The Hudson River forms part of the border between New York and which of these states? Is it Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or Vermont?
Ooh, I wish I had a map in front of me.
You could ask the host, too. That's an option.
Okay, host, what is it?
But he could give you the wrong answer. I think it's New Jersey.
I think okay, yeah. Let's go with that.
So we're going to go with?
Oh, God.
Is it New Jersey? Is that the answer? It is.
I hate this
the
game.
host knew this one.
We move on.
I think it's exciting.
So the next question here for $4,000. I don't know how to say that. Esperanto? Esperanto, yeah. Is the name of what? An artificial language, Mexican dance, tough grass, or an alcoholic drink? Got your 50-50 left here you could use. That would narrow it to 2. Or you could Google.
Yeah, let's use it.
Okay, it's either an artificial language or a tough grass.
I don't think it's grass.
I don't either. Let's go with A.
Artificial language? Is that right? It is. So we have used
What is an
all
artificial
the
language? I don't
lifelines.
even know what that means. Okay.
Next question, we'll have to do it in a hurry. In which square is Nelson's Column situated? Tiananmen Square, Red Square, Trafalgar Square, or Times Square?
I've only heard of Times Square. That's the only thing I know on this list of answers.
And we've used all our.
And we've used all
Let's
our
go for
lifelines.
it. D, Times Square.
I know.
No? Well, why'd you do that?
Well, because I think it was Trafalgar Square.
Well, why didn't you say that?
I didn't have time. But we are out of time here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Shopping at the Restore.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
Look, try the Habitat Restore. We have used appliances.
Hey, we have refrigerators, microwave, gently used washers and dryers.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
You will leave our store humming.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Switch your ceiling fans to run clockwise at a low speed. It pushes trapped warm air down to the floor where you need it. Find more tips at mte.com/myenergyplan.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. And I came to be here because my husband died, and I live out in Las Casas, and it was too much for me to be taken care of all by myself. The children felt this was a good place for me to be.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place, on Memorial across from Walmart.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Good piping hot cup of that 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee sounds good right about now. They cultivate kindness 1 cup at a time. Did you know any of their 7 originals can be sugar-free? Try a sugar-free Smooth 7 in Murfreesboro and Smyrna today. New location coming soon to Laverne, so looking forward to that. Want to say good morning to John Floyd, the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for donating over $5 million to local children's charities like Special Kids and the Boys and Girls Club. John Floyd receiving flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS Radio. If you want to text in a neighbor, we'd appreciate it. We do it each weekday morning, 5 a week, 20 a month. You get the drift. There's a lot. So you can send them in. Text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just go to WGNSradio.com/good neighbor to get them into us. And today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor Spotlight brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and celebrating the difference makers who pour their heart into Rutherford County. Saying good morning to our hardworking friends over at Middle Tennessee Electric. We sure appreciate them. And an idea reminding you to nudge down that thermostat just a touch to stay comfortable. It's just one of the simple ways that you can save on heating cost and reduce the strain on your system. More winter tips at mte.com/myenergyplan.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
What do you call a book club that's been stuck in the same book for years?
I don't know. What?
Church.
Replay.
We gave that one a 2 on account of its blasphemous.
There's no blasphemy there. I could see that being said from the pulpit. Just, to break the ice,
Okay, then the joke wasn't any good. How's that?
Ooh.
Your jokes are amazing.
Yep.
Thanks, Alan.
We're back to our.
I can always count on you, Alan.
Back to our old 1 to 5 rating system. We'll take an average as the final score.
Yeah.
So
I
today
think that's
that
the
wasn't
fairest
necessary.
way, really.
Get you a better picture of what the joke
Your
was
jokes
like
are
and
amazing.
what it was about and all that kind of stuff. So
I've always got that.
That's in your mind. You have that, yeah.
Oh, he's actually said they are. In person, to you. You got mad at him.
I did get mad at him. Or I feel sorry for him. I'm not really sure which one it was.
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, if that's what you think is an amazing joke, you probably need to hear some more jokes.
Well, John, what did you think?
That joke was amazing.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks.
I'm going to sue him.
Slander.
Yeah, I'm going to sue him
in court. Have we learned anything today?
Yes.
What?
That people will. You can buy your way into the line.
Skip a step.
Skip a line.
Skip the
line. The line, yeah.
We talked a little bit about Greenland and Iceland and the difference.
Talked about Opryland. Got into
That's
that
true,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nateland even.
Yeah, Nateland. And we talked about, we realized that you do not help with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so we're not going to depend on you anymore.
Ever.
Well, I answered one of the questions, and I had an answer, but boy, time was running out.
And that's when you should have said, the answer is.
I think it's. He can't see the answers. That's not even cheating. Like, that's just.
Yeah.
He's playing with us.
He deliberately made us look bad, is what I think.
Yep.
That's all. That's all we need.
It didn't take that one game to do that. Okay.
Let's see how he does alone.
Yeah. Or with that, we'll do the show without him.
Yeah.
You're kicked off.
Oh, don't tell him that.
All right. Join us tomorrow for a brand new morning show.
It's the John and Dalton show. J&D.
No, neither of us either. They'll just put something.
It'll be on for 2 days, and then it'll be the John show, and then John will say, "Brian, will you come help me do the show?"
No, we'll just put in some satellite programming.
Wow.
I'll put in some Rick Burgess in the morning.
Which is why he's not the program director. Thankfully, we're out of time.
Out of time.
So hang in with us here on this Monday. Stay warm out there, everybody. And for John and Dalton, I'm Brian. Until the next time we meet.
At the game.
At the show.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A cold weather advisory continues into Monday evening. Then that will be replaced by an extreme cold warning that will run into Tuesday. Cold for today with a high of only 19. We'll see most